All right, I'd like to talk to you a little bit today about wood treatments. So we all know that throughout the history of time, paint has been available to paint your supers, your bottom boards, your outer covers. I want to show you a product today that we carry here in the store. It's called Eco Wood Treatment. It's a non-toxic stain for all intent and purpose. This has no ill effects to humans or honeybees or anything as far as that goes. What this is a water weather repellent. The great thing about it is as we know, if you put millage of paints on lumber, now you have hot and cold inside of a home, inside of a beehive, hot and cold, cold outside, hot inside. The variations, bees create moisture in the wintertime. That moisture has to escape, whether it's dropping out of string bottom board, whether it's running off the front. It gets in and absorbed into your boxes, and the moisture line hangs at the paint. That's when all your boxes start peeling. If it doesn't peel, the wood's not breathing. If the wood's not breathing, it's going to rot behind the paint. I want to give you an option. This is super simple. It's easy. It is absolutely a fabulous product in my opinion, because I don't personally prefer to paint anything. I've used this now for about 7 years. Once you use this treatment, your equipment is treated. That one time, it's treated forever. You're not going back, you're not getting your bees out of it, redoing it, putting bees back. It's treated, one-time treatment, good forever on your woodenware. I'm going to show you how to apply it. It's super simple. So in the contents of this box is this little silver foil bag. In this foil bag, what you're going to find is a granule or a powder that looks like soap. Looks like a dry dishwashing detergent. That's it. So this mixes with 1 gallon of distilled water. Distilled water, super cheap. The reason they caution you to use the distilled water only, contents of a city water has chemicals in it that's going to cause a adverse effect on what you're using. Use distilled water with this product. So it will go in your mixing container. Just dump that contents of the bag. Add your distilled water. The contents of the package, like we said, mixes 1 gallon of distilled water. I'm wearing these rubber gloves because I'm going to show you how I eco-treat a super. The reason for the gloves, other than just the mess, this will stain your cuticles around your fingers. There again, it doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt you. It's non-toxic. So we've got the contents of the bag poured into the distilled water. We're going to stir this into the liquid until that granulation is gone and has the water saturated with the mixture. It takes very little time. Most of the time you can feel if that's in the bottom. It breaks down quickly. Okay, we've got a gallon of that ready to roll. Have yourself a vat. It doesn't have to be a stainless vat. It just needs to be something that will collect this. I would recommend that it not be steel. If it is steel, it needs to be stainless. This is corrosive in one manner. it has irons and sulfurs and different minerals in it that attach themselves to things. You can see that this is actually, the stainless has rejected the treatment and it's made a flake. This will scrape off or sandblast off. Just use, it can literally be a Tupperware tub, a tote, the lid from a tote. Just remember, something that's non-corrosive, so stainless steel or plastic. This container is going to be used to put this liquid back in when we're done. That's going to be our storage vessel. Cotton rag. You can get them at your paint stores. You can cut your old t-shirts up. You can use a sponge. You can use a brush. You can use a roller. However you want to do this. This part of it is 100% up to you. I'm going to show you now. I've got a super here ready to be eco-treated. I'm going to put this super in the liquid. You can tell that gallon in this particular size tray brings it up the thickness, so about 3/4 of an inch up on that board. Since we've been talking, that's all the time that I'm going to allow that to sit. If you'll notice, I've turned it, the liquid has came in on top of the rabbit. So we're treating that inside lip as well. Let that run back off. Go again. Up here on the board that's been in the bath, you can tell the handhold is dry. We're going to take care of that. But you see where the ends, the cut ends of the board immediately absorbed the liquid. Turn it again. We're kind of going in slow motion. If we're doing this production, you're in a hurry, you want to get this done, bee season's closing in, you're going to find yourself doing this a whole lot more rapidly. I take my cotton cloth, it's saturated, you just saw me squeeze the liquid into the handle. I rubbed it in there. I'm going over the box, turning the box, making sure I can squeeze a little extra there, fill the handle. I want to make sure that I get that coverage up in under that. Once again, hit these open board cuts because it's really going to absorb there. You're going to work your way around this box. Remember, this is a one-time deal. We're not going to do this, set it off, dry it, and have to do it again tomorrow. When we do this, we're done. It's treated, and not only that, it's treated for the duration of you using this box. This has just really and truly been a great invention, if you will, a real awesome find for beekeepers and their equipment. Do your edges where your box joints will meet in the field. They're saturated now. Interior of the box. I build them, then I dip them, I rub them down. This one is ready, okay? It's wiped down. I would set it somewhere, stack them up, and as I'm doing this, they're drying. That box is treated. Treated once, treated from now on. It will repel water. As it ages, you look at it now and it's wet and you go, well, that didn't do anything. It didn't hardly change anything. Where it absorbed in an open cut, it changed that color. Here's what you're going to get. End result. This is a board treated with eco treatment, and they are absolutely beautiful in my opinion. This board is weatherized one time and it's good to go. This box, as it ages, continually gets darker, just like this one. But there again, it's weatherized for the duration of this box. You can take these components, dip them in the bath, put your components, lean them up against something to dry, throw them on a pallet, throw them on a rack, like that, then come back and assemble. It's bee safe. It's non-toxic. It doesn't matter that it's stained on the inside. The reason I don't worry about doing the inside, the bees are going to keep that pretty well polished and clean, and no worries. So give eco treatment a try. I think you will like it. You will love it from a standpoint of I don't have to paint. Thanks for watching. One might have thought I would have never pulled that off.
I was going to say, it didn't spill a drop, but I was waiting for you to get all the drops out.
Right? And it is cleaned up. Good for heat.